Everything was going well. The conversations were easy. The timing felt right. And then, almost out of nowhere, they stopped replying. They got distant. They became harder to reach. You didn't do anything wrong. There was no fight, no red flag moment. They just pulled back, right when it was starting to mean something. And now you're sitting there replaying everything, wondering what changed. Here's the thing. Sometimes people pull away because it's going well. This isn't about mixed signals, it's not about mind games, and it's definitely not about you not being enough. Psychologists call it intimacy avoidance, and it shows up all the time in people who actually want connection, people who like you, people who, if you asked, would say they're looking for something real. The problem isn't the feeling, it's what that feeling triggers. For a lot of people, getting close to someone doesn't feel exciting, it's scary. And when something starts to feel real, a part of their brain screams danger. So let's unpack it. Here are 5 reasons people disappear right when things get real. 1. Closeness feels like a threat. For some people, emotional closeness isn't just warmth, it comes with conditions. Disappointment, someone leaving or changing or using that closeness against them. So over time, the brain learns to associate intimacy with risk. Fast forward to when they meet someone they actually like. The closer things get, the louder that old alarm gets, not because of anything you did, but because of things that happened before you. Distance in that moment isn't them rejecting you, it's self-protection. It's the only tool they learn to use when something mattered too much. 2. They don't trust how good it feels. Here's one that people don't talk about enough. Some people pull away because things are going too well. When someone isn't used to consistency, to someone actually showing up, it starts to feel suspicious, like it can't last, like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. So they create the distance themselves. They'd rather control the ending than be surprised by it. It sounds counterintuitive, but think about it. If you grew up in an environment where good things didn't stay good, you would learn to brace for impact, even when nothing's coming. 3. Vulnerability feels like losing. There's a specific kind of person who pulls away the moment they realize they actually care. And this is because caring means you can be hurt, and being hurt means you were never in control. For people who've built their sense of safety around being unaffected, being hard to reach, not needing much, the moment real feelings show up, it threatens the whole structure. Pulling away is how they reclaim the feeling of being okay on their own. It's not that they don't want you, it's that wanting you makes them feel like they've already lost something. 4. They're testing without realizing it. Not everyone who pulls away is doing it consciously. Sometimes distance is an unconscious test, a way of asking, will you come after me? Will you still be there if I make this harder? It comes from a place of deep uncertainty about whether they're actually wanted, not just when they're easy and available, but when they're complicated, when they're a lot. The withdrawal is a question they don't know how to ask out loud. The problem is that most people on the receiving end don't know that's what's happening, so they step back too, and both sides end up further apart, wondering why the other person stopped trying. 5. Real commitment means real loss is possible. When something is casual, losing it won't hurt much, but when something starts to feel real, when you start to imagine a future, when this person starts to matter, the stakes change completely. And for some people, the thought of that is genuinely terrifying. Pulling away is a way of keeping one foot out the door, of saying, I'm not fully in yet, so if it falls apart, they haven't lost everything. They're already protecting themselves from a loss that hasn't happened. The tragedy is that in doing so, they often cause the exact thing they were afraid of. So, if someone in your life keeps pulling away right when things get real, now you know what you're actually dealing with. It's most likely fear. Whether you wait, walk away, or have the conversation, that's your call. But at least now you have a clearer picture. If this hit close to home, the next video goes into what to actually do when this happens, without chasing, without shutting down, and without losing yourself in the process. See you there.